Hello and welcome back to Homebrew Skyfall. This is episode 18. Going to transition over and make sure that everything is, functioning properly. Gonna make sure everything is functioning properly. Then I'm going to transition over to the game screen. Everyone, if you're interested in watching, now is the time.
Time for the Dungeons and Dragons.
It is time for the D&D. D&D. Anyway. I was hoping that, Pearly would be back by now. But no. As the music picks up, Helena, take us away with our recap.
Thank you, Astri. Alright, last time on Homebrew Skyfall, Tex and Clove had a moment, then Tex had a moment, seemingly. After a somewhat stressful night, the party awoke the next day at noon. They were greeted with servants to show them to the baths, including Aurora, who Aisling baffled and scared before consoling with. Joffrey, who treated Clove with great respect, especially when he carried him in the palm of his hand. And Jeremiah, aka Aya, who Mace absolutely emotionally ruined. Then the party gathered to be taken to the Titans meeting. The Titans and the party discussed what to do about the benefactor. And then, for some reason, Aisling decided to ask Loomis if the wand she was carrying, that wand that multiple people told her to hide, belonged to them. Loomis' eye flared with golden light, and that is where we return in episode 18 of Skyfall.
Real hook. Cliffhanger. Yeah.
Real cliffhanger, yes. Real cliffhanger
So
moment.
what happens
anyway,
now?
Where did you get that?
It was in, you see, I kind of stole it, but I just was curious if it was yours, and,
They fucking fly over the table. There isn't enough space on the map for me to put them next to you to the right. That's about where they are. They are leaning over your chair.
I mean no harm.
You stole the Wand of Radiant Sight.
Yes, I didn't have really an option.
Puts his thumb and index finger to his chin. Now, why didn't you have a choice? And they stare focused at you, and you can feel this sort of spotlight literally on you. The rest of the Titans are also all watching this interaction happen.
Just rolling a little composure check. Okay. Well, on the material plane, I was a servant, to a very powerful man, and he told me that I had to do this or bad things would happen, so I did, but there was a bit of a mistake in the process, and, well, I was supposed to give it to him, but I didn't, and so I ran very fast. And and I didn't really want it in the first place, and it's just brought me trouble.
Immortal man
Yes,
asked you to steal this wand.
yes.
And you're more afraid of said mortal man than I.
I'm definitely not afraid of him more than you. He did some bad things.
Let us see this mortal man.
What?
Huh?
Are you gonna bring him here?
Loomis looks, around at the Titans, looks back down at you. Of course not.
Oh, thank God.
You will scry upon him.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Sorry.
You don't mind if I...
Complete fucking... Oh yeah, I can do that. Easy.
You see Michael just facepalm.
You don't mind if I use the wand?
Of course not. I'm asking you to.
Okay. And then Aisling will, close her eyes and focus on the wand and scry upon Shaw.
Okay. Normally, this spell only works if you are on the same plane as a person. Here, it works anyway. I believe Shaw needs to make a wisdom save?
I don't think so, because it's like perception, right?
Nope, target must make a wisdom saving throw, which is modified by how well you know the target and the sort of physical connection you have.
I think mine would be a plus, or... Well, I have... Yeah.
Roll a d6 first. Yeah.
Okay. Yes!
Yes!
Okay.
Yep, yep.
So, an 18
Good, I'm
plus
gonna-
5 because
Percentage-wise
you
threat.
know him
Oh wait, no, I don't think I can. Can I do that on DC?
firsthand. What?
I don't think it's necessary.
It's definitely not necessary. Your DC is 23.
He might roll an
And
F20.
hang on.
Yeah, but if he rolls a nat 20, he, like, kind of already passes. So.
Oh, yeah, no. He rolled a 13. He does not have a plus 10 to wisdom saves.
Woo!
So, now then. You see, Aisling, you see this firsthand. The rest of you, you see this projected on a large spherical screen that appears above this table. And Loomis is also looking at this screen. You see a man. Helena, would you please describe Shaw, appearance-wise?
Yes. I actually have an image if you guys would like to see.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh my gosh, I gotta find it.
You gonna put him in the art channel?
I am!
Yes!
Yes.
Let's see what this guy's all about, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, we need to know everything about him just by looking at him.
Okay, here is Shaw.
Nah, she compared him to Michael. I gotta see his, features.
Discord,
is a
relax. There we go. I forgot that I named it that.
What did you... Oh, okay.
I called it evilbastard.png.
Fair.
So, Shaw is
there we
a
go.
handsome elf. He has slicked back blonde hair and green eyes, and he is wearing a very sharp black suit that Aisling made for him. And he has a cane that has a crow's head on it. And he just generally has either a smug, conniving look on his face, or just a very deep, pissed off, thinking look on his face.
At this current moment, he has a very, very deep, thoughtful, and angry face. As he sits in the chair that his image shows him in, once I compress this image and upload it to Roll20 so that it is visible to all. He is sitting in this chair, cane in one hand, as he twirls something in the other. He looks down upon several kneeling forms. To the rest of you, simply random people, all different kinds. Ashling, you recognize that all of these people are either ones that helped you in some way, have ever stood up to Shaw in some way,
Oh, God.
or were your friends.
Yeah.
I need to find a large image and delete it because I cannot fucking upload the... I can't upload the... what's it called? Can't upload the image because I don't have enough space on Roll20. Ah! Alright, fuck this shit. I'm just gonna put it directly on the stream. And so, as Shaw watches these kneeling, cowering forms, he looks to one, slowly stands up, walks over as calm as can be, seething anger on his face. He takes his cane and uses the end of it to lift a woman's face so that she's looking him in the eyes. And he asks, "Where did she go?" You can hear her respond. You only have about 10 feet of space that you can see. Everything outside of that radius is a white void. And she looks him in the eyes. Terror in her voice. I don't know where she went, sir. Well, it's just a shame for you, now isn't it? And he takes what he was twirling in his other hand, stops twirling it so that it is more easily visible, flicks it open. You can see a very ornate, decorated blade made of some kind of stone. Shaw presses this to her neck. Are you sure you don't know where she went? I swear I don't know. Shaw takes the blade back, closes it, and then signals for someone outside of your view, who puts a crossbow bolt right through the back of her neck. She collapses to the ground, instantly dead. I need to edit this. 1 second.
The fuck did my Discord just do?
Need to scale this image so that people can see who I'm talking about. There we go. Him under the captions. Okay. As this first woman collapses to the ground, you can see the rest of the gathered people flinch ever so slightly, not wanting Shaw to notice. He ponders once more, picks another person, walks up to them, does the same, lifts their chin with his cane, flicks his knife open. This time he holds it right in front of their eye. You're going to tell me where she is, aren't you? I don't know, sir. I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you. I really do. And you watch a man lose his eye. It looks as though he is going to scream, but knowing who's holding the knife in his eye, he manages to refrain. Shaw pulls the knife out, leans it against the man's shirt, asks again, "Where is she?" "I don't know, sir." Shaw nods again to someone out of your view, and the man is killed. Ashling, at this point, you have seen two of your friends very, uncaringly murdered. I will ask you to make a wisdom saving throw that is, instead of a constitution saving throw, as if you had taken damage, as to whether or not you keep concentration on the spell. You manage to hold concentration on scrying, as you have another 6 or so minutes left of the spell. The rest of you, you can also see this on this large illusion in the center of the table. Shaw steps back over to his chair, sits back down. Well, this is going to take far too long. If any of you know where she is, step up now. I'll spare the rest of you. None of you know where she is. Well, we'll make quick work of you. If you know where she is, you're the only one that has to die. Everyone else can go free. You just step up. You watch as everyone looks back and forth, desperate for someone, anyone, step forward. Aisling, you see a person whose name I need to grab. Never mind, that person is already dead. You see one of the women very nervously steps up. Ah, good. So, what can you tell me? She breathes in. Looks at Shaw. Takes 3 steps forward. And spits in his face. You then watch as she and everyone else very poorly attempt to rush Shaw. Within moments, everyone but the woman who spat in his face is dead. She has been hit by a crossbow bolt and will likely perish soon. Shaw flips her over with his foot, looks her in the eyes and asks, "Was it worth it? Was it really worth it? You're going to kill us all anyway. Now, you'll never find her." And you watch Shaw crush her windpipe with his cane. And the scrying spell ends.
Well, Ashley's gonna collapse to the floor and just weep.
I think we've seen enough, haven't we?
I understand your fear of this mortal man. Loomis sighs. Great evil has festered on the material plane with the benefactor in charge. Should we rid it? We'll need him gone. Loomis leans down, offers a hand to Aisling. It's like an enormous hand, so it doesn't really work. They realize what they're doing and pull their hand back and just kind of half kneel, which is difficult when you don't have legs. I'm so sorry.
She gives him just like a small little nod. I told you.
Loomis looks around the table, returns to their full height. Now, we knew what the benefactor was doing was wrong. But this is the evil he has let fester on his plate. What kind of just ruler lets that happen? The Titans murmur to each other. We have done enough hiding. Enough planning, enough scheming. We need to destroy him. And all of the other Titans clamor, some with complaints, some with raucous agreement. I am going to take a sip of water right now. I'm so... Oh, God. My throat was so dry. Okay. Loomis looks at you again, Aisling. You wish for me to take that wand from your possession. We'll take it. But if you think you will have use for it yet, I will let you keep it.
She wipes tears away on her face. Really? I can keep it.
You, though I highly doubt you're actually his advisors, are associates of a Titan of this council. Besides, you're about to be tasked with stealing something from the main man himself. We're going to let you do that. We trust you anyway.
I promise I'll make good use of it. Not
Thank you.
everyone on the material plane is like Shaw.
I believe we saw that as well during your spell. Your friends were very brave.
Clove is currently gauging the other Titans' actions, like their reactions.
It's impossible for you to really tell what any of the worm-shaped ones are thinking.
Okay.
Or the ones without faces, I should say. because they don't have faces.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. How about the ones with faces? Like, this guy. I don't know if this guy's faces move or anything.
Who? Where?
The fire guy.
Oh no, that is a solid helmet faceplate. It does not move.
Oh.
But you can see, you saw during, because you were looking, the illusion was partially see-through, so you could see Hephaestus on the other side of the illusion, and you could see whenever Shaw did something Shaw-like, the flames around his head would flare blue and, like, shoot up a little bit. So he's very much anti-Shaw.
Yeah, so he seems very
He's
justice.
Yes.
Okay. I see. Sorry.
It's
I was
very
reading the Discord.
he is very justice. As the Titans sort of stop all talking at once, Loomis turns to Abraxas, who, from Abraxas' position in one of the two large thrones, you can tell is probably either the leader or co-leader or second in command of this council. Abraxas hisses, nods slowly at Loomis. We must destroy the benefactor. Give the material plane a good Titan. A just Titan. Someone who will keep the peace and will not let such evils go unpunished for so long. We seek not a tyrant, not a dictator. Fair and wise leader. But first, the benefactor. And the Titans all kind of cheer at Abraxas' rage against the benefactor. So,
Just to remind myself, this guy, the head honcho essentially is like the Aether, right?
yes.
And that's like
Abraxas
Law
is
and
Aether.
Order.
Aether is Law and Order, yes.
Yes. Okay. Is hmm, I'm I don't know about you guys. I'm a little lost of what to say.
Yeah.
Some shit happened, yeah.
Yeah.
It sure did.
Yes. So I do think many of us here, not all, would need to look like he's referring to like the party, not the Titans, to get a bit stronger and more skilled in a field if our plan is to work. uh, th- didn't like I forget last session. This gal, this is a
Mm-hmm.
girl, right?
Yes.
Yeah. This gal was willing to help Ashley. Was it?
Was willing to help whoever was decided to be the one that would be
It was Ashling, yeah.
sneaking.
Because
So
we were
if that's
deciding over
Aisling, then
Tex or
Aisling.
Ashling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Tex was having memory loss, so we were like, no, we're not gonna have that.
Yeah.
And this is for what is it?
Stealing the benefactor's sword.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Titans all of the ones that have heads that can nod their heads. Or bob their heads in the cases where that is appropriate. And they all turn to you. You are strong, but you will need to be stronger. We can help you in the fight against the benefactor and his forces. Though, must be one of you that steals his sword. He will know that any of us is coming. And so, Nyx forms this purple, shadowy, not quite a hand. It's a bit more vague than a hand. It is vaguely hand-like. That's a description. Okay.
I'm just thinking Super Smash Bros. Sorry.
Yes. Pulls this vaguely hand-like shaped out of this cloak of purple and whatever these tendrils of energy are. Reaches down to Aisling. Are you ready to accept the gift, Shadow?
Yes.
Then please step forward. That is towards Nyx. She reaches a second hand, presses them together. You can see not so much a sphere, what looks to be a 2D black void grows inside of her hands. You can see tendrils of shadows spilling off of it. She reaches down and places it in front of Aisling. Step within, and you shall be enveloped in shadows, and you shall be hidden from all but those who stand here now.
She looks tentatively back at the group.
See Michael kind of wave.
And Clove just kind of looks like he looks at you like he has like belief in you. Like he believes that you can do it. He also looks at you as if it's the smartest decision.
Aisling gives
Very
them,
complicated look that Clove is giving.
Yeah, that has a lot of
Harry,
things to describe to it.
Yeah. I'll just say it. I believe, Ashley, it's the smartest decision that you do this. You seem to be the most qualified. And then he gives you the look that he believes. There we go. My bad.
There you go.
She gives the party just a little half smile, and then she turns and
Got
walks
this.
into it.
You step into this plane of shadow. Everyone else, you watch as it collapses around Aisling. Aisling, you see darkness and void and the absence of all things. And then you're back on the chair. Everyone else can see Aisling. However, there is a thick, obscuring field of wisping and moving shadows around her. Aisling, you can see normally. However, you can see the... how do I put it? Energy of everything, of everyone around you. That being, you could pinpoint where each of the worms, where each of like the actual elemental worms are inside of each of these titans. You can see where intervention is in Michael. You can see Sasha's aura of night. And you can see the Taker just floating there next to Michael. Crisscross applesauce.
Aisling just like,
So funny. That means Umbra can see the Taker too.
Yeah, Nyx can also see that Nyx knows that the Taker's there, just hasn't said anything.
The who? No way.
Now, I believe it is a... believe it is time we found the benefactor. And that you stole his sword. After that, once we have prepared, we'll attack. And though we do not expect all of you to assist, I would hope that at least Titan Michael will help in our battle.
Well, shoot, that's why I'm hearing it.
You see Kion makes this you know the sound when a sheet of ice is falling off the side of something? And it's just shattering into tiny pieces. It's that sound. You think they're laughing. Well, we'll be glad to have you on our side. Suggest you return to the plane of air. But first,
Oh,
we must locate the benefactor. He looks at Aisling.
you want me to scry on him?
ain't that a bit dangerous? Like if he notices,
I would agree. Of all people, he seems like he has the mental fortitude to know that people are watching.
True, most titans have true sight. Perhaps in that case, I would suggest you simply return to wherever base he had you located at. Wait for him to return. Those of you that are not going to be doing the stealing are going to want to get out of there very quickly once she does steal the sword. Ashling, you'll
I
have
can provide
significantly
a safe
less.
exit.
You'll have significantly less of a timetable, as you will still be imperceivable. However, after a short amount of time holding the sword, you will find great trouble in holding it, as you have already been bound to the light. And she gestures to the wand that you never said you put away, so.
I put it away.
Okay. As you've already been bound to the light through the wand of radiant sight, you will be incapable of holding the sword for very long. However, you'll be able to hold it long enough to escape. Additionally, you only have about a minute once you grab it for the obscurity is destroyed by the combined energy of the wand and the sword.
I have to steal from him while he's awake?
Don't you can catch him asleep, Ashling.
We have spent millennia trying to find where he hides when he is resting, and we have never found it.
I
What
see.
about What about someone who's not bound to the light? Could they take the sword once it's been taken from him?
Anyone who has not been bound to one of the primal realities may bind to the sword. So unless all of the rest of you are holding reality artifacts, any of you could take it. Anyone except Ashling and the floating person who's wearing my boots.
Boots?
The taker waves at you, Ashling.
I'll awkwardly wave back.
Everyone else. She's waving at thin air.
Huh.
Is there anything else?
I don't.
I don't think so. There's
Not
nothing
for
that,
me.
nothing that I can say.
Give me more power, Titans.
Me more power, Titans. Give me all of your worms.
I need power. I'm sorry, but I still work for the benefactor. Die.
Ashling will look
Michael
at...
becomes level 80 by killing all of them and stealing their worms.
Ashling's gonna look at Nyx
Mm-hmm.
and Homebrew over here. His name I knew.
Loomis.
Yes. She'll look at Loomis and Nyx, and she will kind of like bow her head. Thank you for your blessing and your mercy.
Loomis bows in return. Nyx simply nods her head. And Loomis says, "Trust that you will prove yourself well." And they wave their hand, and a massive gateway appears in the air at the back of the seat. Back to the airplane. Plane of air. Whatever.
Sorry.
Just gonna walk towards it and nope the fuck out of here.
Delete your token.
Where does she go? No one knows.
No one knows where she goes. Boop.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh, hi, Loomis.
Oh, I forgot that Loomis was still there. Anyway.
Oh, hey there.
Oh, hey there, Loomis. Octuran immediately, as soon as you've returned.
Out of character. I don't trust Octuran.
No,
Well, yeah.
I hate him.
In character, I don't trust Octuran.
Welcome back, Titan and Titan advisors.
Right.
You did give a good word to that Loomis for cutting me in half, didn't you?
Ashley's gonna lean into Michael's ear and just whisper, "He's not trustworthy."
Michael just gives a nod. Yeah, we congratulated him on cutting you in half.
You congratulated? Oh, how rude.
Does he seem
Oh.
offended?
A little bit, yeah.
Mm. Sorry, I was
Please
yawning.
find my assistant. I need to speak with him.
God, who did you pick again?
Shit. I named that. Guy who is more serious and knows weapons.
Ashley,
Hmm.
do you think you could help me out?
With what?
Going into my head.
Alright.
I'm gonna search the archives for if the plane of air has any weapons that can assist us. Clove goes
Good
first.
idea, Clove.
It's to the right, not up there. Thank you. Yeah, anyway. Dude, I genuinely cannot remember the voice of your assistant, dude. So
I think he was really just like pretty much your like normal voice, if not like a little more monotone and reserved.
hello. It is I, person whose name the DM has forgotten.
I'd like to look through the
yes.
armory. I think I need a bit of an update.
The armory, yes, of course. Follow me this way. Gar looks at the four of you that are left. Realize that fucking map is incredibly zoomed out on the stream. I think I'm actually gonna go help Clove with the research thing. Okay, bye. And starts sprinting down the hall.
What did you need in your head, Michael?
Zeph.
Hello? Is anyone there?
People battle.
Are you not feeling too good after that?
It's pretty obvious that she's a little fucked up right now.
Hmm.
She did break down crying. That is a thing that happened.
Michael, in his golden form, will pick you up, cradle you, and begin to walk towards one of the rooms at the top side. I'm not gonna move my token that many paces because that's gonna take too long.
Ashley looks bewildered.
Really yeah.
Like, glances at Sasha while she's being carried away. You?
I moved your token, yeah.
I was like, there I go!
You
don't have a choice.
You don't have a choice. You're being carried, so you don't have a choice.
Sasha just sort of shrugs because she's like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Goodbye!
And Michael will call for two of his workers. He doesn't like calling them servants or maids.
No, that's what they are.
Even though that's what they are paid, you think.
Yeah, he's just his workers. Nah, just his workers. To help comfort Ashley and make sure that she's feeling okay. But in the meantime, what's everyone else doing?
Hello,
Well, Tex just fucking bewildered right now.
He's just staring in the
He's
sky.
just fucked up.
Hey, you got two options to talk to. You can talk to Arturin about your feeling. Or Lady Avis.
Oh, what great options those are.
Or you
Like,
could just find a random guard and berate them.
Wow.
Again.
Mace went off in a direction.
Let's see. Okay.
Yeah, you could
Tex
find-
kind of shakes his head a bit, and then he's going to follow wherever Clove went.
That would be also where Gar went. That would be towards the archive and library.
Where
Where Gar
Okay.
is on the right. Arturin. Goodbye, small kobold friend.
One of these days.
One of these days. One of these days.
He's already been cut in half.
Yeah, well, he has
We
been
need
cut
to
into
find his
quarters yet?
phylactery.
Has he been cut into
Phylactery.
quarters yet? You know.
No, not yet.
Yeah, so he still wants to go.
Alright. We will start with Clovengar before Tex gets there, and then move on after that. We'll do Clovengar before Tex gets there, then we'll do Mace, and then we will do Michael and Ashling, and then we will do if Riley wants to do anything, and then we will do when Tex arrives. Sound good?
That's
Yeah.
good.
So good.
Sounds very good.
So, Clove. Gar comes in a little bit after you get to the archives. Almost immediately after. So one. That was a fuck ton of shit that just happened right there. Two. I'm here to help, but I haven't looked through the archives yet, so point me in a direction.
Clove, when Gar was when Gar entered, was looking through books frantically, and Gar would know Clove doesn't look through things frantically. He looks through things systematically.
Yeah, very methodically.
Yes. So it's very strange, and it seems like he didn't really hear him, like he's just focused in thought.
Clove.
Yes, Gar.
Point me. Okay, one. You are so not okay, but I'm not sure how to deal with that. Two, let me help. At least with the research thing. Point me in a direction.
Clove looked through this, right?
What?
Clove has been to this archive before, so he knows.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he points.
You looked around earlier, so you've been here before.
Yeah, he points him in the direction of where some weapons or maps, important
Where
locations.
where that kind of information would be. Yeah. And this is rare for Gar. Gar never asks you to point him in a direction. Ever.
Yeah.
It is literally the first time he has ever asked that. I want you to roll an investigation check with
A
advantage.
because I have. Huh?
With advantage because you have Gar's help. With disadvantage because you have an actual fucking concussion.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't be looking through books with a concussion, but
Actually,
that's
you
not what-
can just help Gar, and I can make a Gar roll the check.
Yeah, let's
if
make
you
Gar roll
want.
the check. Yeah, I think
That
that's
way
better.
you have advantage. All right, that was a natural 19. That was a natural 6. So, natural 19. Gar. Oh, right. What level are you guys again?
5.
Okay, so it's a
yeah,
d6.
5.
Plus a 6 from his proficiency. That's 25. Plus his intelligence, which I believe is plus 4. So, 29. No, 28. No? Yes, 29.
You're asking us?
I can't do math. 19 plus 6 plus 4. 29. Okay. Clove, you assist Gar by every time that he's like, oh, is this? And he's like, and you're
It's
like,
over
no,
there."
no, it's over there, and you help him find the books that he needs to find this information, which he eventually finds in a tome called what is it? Tome of the Void Before Voids and All of Reality.
That sounds like a good one.
And it is a book on the creation of everything, the planes, all of them. Which is up to you if you want me to lore dump that right now, or if you want me to go to someone else.
Let's go to someone else because
Okay.
I don't want you to lord that. You can just
Thank
send
you.
it to me after.
I want everyone else to hear it as well. So,
Oh, okay.
Mace was next, I believe.
Yeah. Mine doesn't really require much RP. It's more just like I want to look through and see, number one, I'm sure they have a breastplate, and that's what I want to get. But if they have like anything +1, like a shield or a breastplate, then I'd be very interested in that.
Roll me a percentile dice.
Ooh.
Anything above 50, there's a +1 breastplate. If you get a 95 or above.
Oh
dear,
That's
okay.
insane.
There is a +1 breastplate.
That's so crazy. All right, well that's wonderful. I would love that.
You're basically royalty. You can take it.
I figure.
I was gonna say if you got a 95 or above, then there's a +2 breastplate, but
Oh shit. What about
You only
do I
rolled
can
a
I roll
51.
again to see if there's a shield?
shield, yes. Roll again roll another D100. 10 or below, there isn't a shield. 40 to 50, there's a regular shield. 50 to 95, it's +1 shield, and then
Gotcha.
95 above
Wow.
95.
Fuck.
What? Oh wow.
How is that even possible?
Yeah.
God damn it.
You can't seem to find a single shield in here. Actually, at one point, whoever his name is, because I cannot recall, holds up a shield in front of you, and you just don't even know, like, you can't see, and he doesn't say what it is, so he just sets it back down, and you don't notice what it is.
That's just fine. I have a shield anyways, so. Okay. Pretty sure that's all I needed. Yeah, that's all. I'm real quick.
Roll me one more for curiosity's sake.
You know I would love to do that. 55.
Mason is collection of weapons.
And it's just endless collection of weapons.
Infinite collection.
You find a pack of what are basically, they're like darts, but if darts were actually useful, like they are in real war, instead of how useless they are in D&D. But it's basically a pack of sharp metal rods with crystalline tips.
Oh.
That when you hit something with them, as soon as they stop their relative motion, like as soon as they've hit something and they stop in it, as long as they don't break, they reappear in the pack.
Oh. 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 So I have infinidarts.
Kind of. As long as you keep them not broken.
Right. Okay.
They are a single D8 of damage.
Ooh.
With the secondary damage being 1d2 of thunder damage.
Oh. That's cool.
Nice little weapon.
Or are they loud? Because that would be annoying.
Bam!
It's the shockwave damage
Mm.
type of thunder damage, not the loud type of thunder damage.
That's cool. Okay, hell yeah. I will add that.
Like,
That's
Shatter is technically like a concussive force. It deals thunder damage, but it's like a concussive force, not a loud boom.
Gotcha.
So it's just that kind of shockwave force, not an actual loud noise. But yes, there are 10 of those. And they are called Darts of Returning. And if you want to put in parentheses on the name, like air, because they're from the airplane. Plane of air, whatever. Michael
just say airplane.
and Ashley.
So,
So I try to find the room with my assistant's help, or actually just asking Aisling if she'll talk, like her room where she like rested.
Aisling like looks around confused. She doesn't really know this place that well. I think it was down this hallway, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know this place too well either.
All the doors look the same.
All the halls look the same.
All of the doors are literally labeled.
I look for one that says Ashley. And then I go in, plop her down on the bed.
She gives you like a weird look. So did you need my help?
Oh, not right now. You don't seem to be, after all that, I wouldn't want to put more stress on you.
It's fine. It
You
would
seem to
help
switch back to
distract.
his human form.
It would help distract him. So I'm fine.
How about, some tea? Is that what you drink, right?
Yeah, tea's pretty good.
You see him like really trying to understand why you like tea. Right. He turns to the two servants. Could I get some tea, please?
As long as I don't have to mix another mimosa.
A what? You see him kind of look at you and Aisling like,
Aisling just has like a sheepish smile on her face.
no, tea will be fine, and some crackers.
One of the
For me.
servants who is Aurora heads off.
And could you bring some more pillows?
Some more pillows. Yes.
Yeah.
He heads off as well.
It's so weird having servants.
I try to see them as like assistants. If I think of them as servants, I wouldn't be able to really talk to them. I don't like telling people what to do and how to do it.
Prisoners with jobs.
No.
I don't know, it just feels like they're doing it because they have to, not because they want to. They just don't feel right to me.
I mean, it is a job, so.
But how are you liking how'd you like the party, and you have fun at least?
Yeah, I mean, I danced with Clove and watched some bloodshed and was called Vermin. So
Right.
it was kind of nothing new for me, really.
Yeah. Yeah, I forget. Was it like this? Was it like a castle? A
I have
temple?
never been in anywhere so big before.
Hmm. You know, uh, I'll wait for the tea and all that to get here. But I've got something to show you.
Hmm?
You'll like it. You see him kind of sit down on the ground. Crisscross applesauce.
There's a chair right over there.
I feel more comfortable right here. Don't worry. Do you know those people?
Yeah.
They help you escape?
No one helped me escape. No one knows where I am. I didn't tell anyone. I just went. That's why it really hurts to see that happen. It was a bit of a mistake to leave the way I did.
It's not to say that guy wouldn't have been tired of any of you sooner or later.
Shaw only likes people if they have a use.
Hmm. Hmm. If they have use, huh? I'm a real bastard, huh?
There's a knock on the door.
Come in, please.
It is Aurora with the crackers and tea.
He takes
I almost
the
said juice.
platter.
Come get y'all's juice.
Come get y'all.
I take the platter. Thank you very much. He places it right on the bed. You may go. And he's talking to the servants, and he gives them a little bow.
They look very awkward, bow to you, and then leave.
Bye, Aurora.
Bye, Ashling.
She's so sweet.
What's a mimosa?
It's where you take orange juice and you take alcohol, a specific kind, and you mix it together and you drink it in the morning.
Did you do that before the party?
No, I did it this morning in the bath. I've always wanted to. I often made mimosas for Shaw when he was taking his bath, so I wanted to try it myself once.
How was it?
It was okay.
Oh, you see him As he was about to put the tray down on the bed, he picks it back up again, and he looks at you and says, "You want to see something really cool?"
Yeah, sure.
All right. You see his hands kind of glow, almost like he's transforming into that big form again.
Mm-hmm.
And then he extends one forward to you. As if to hold your hand.
I'm supposed to take this?
Mm-hmm. You see him holding the tray in one hand.
Alright. She places her hand in yours.
He puts the tray down, holds your hand, and begins drawing with his other hand. And he will be casting Magnificent Mansion.
Whoa!
Well then.
And you see a golden glowing portal begin to cast itself and open. He grabs the tray. Now, if you will, ma'am.
What's in there?
It wouldn't be much of a surprise if I, told you now.
She looks around suspiciously. Okay. Goes inside.
He goes through the portal as well. And inside is a very big mansion. But it's made out of ornate woods and looks almost like a bar.
Whoa! This is, You made this?
Yeah, it is. It's all mine, and I made that. Thanks to intervention here, and he kind of taps his hat a bit.
Huh. That's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
It's very nice.
Now, he puts the tray down, and he claps his hands and says, "Pillows."
A bunch of transparent, well, how do they look?
They are deputies. Every single one of them. They all have little,
A bunch of men dressed similarly
badges.
to Michael, with little silver badges on their, sort of pinned to their chest, coming carrying a bunch of pillows.
Oh my god. Are they real?
No, not at all.
Oh. And she goes up to one and kind of pokes his cheek.
Hey, your hand goes through them.
They're like
Huh.
energy, I
This
guess.
is, very impressive.
He puts the tea and the crackers down.
Remember,
Ashley.
yours is also, significantly larger than a regular Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have, instead of a maximum of 50 cubes, you have 10 cubes per warlock level.
Huh.
He's big.
There she goes.
She goes
There she goes again.
That was really weird.
Anyway,
We got our
Thank God it didn't.
daily,
Okay.
daily Zeph singing segment.
Oh, my bad.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Ashling,
Uh-huh.
how exactly did you escape?
Well, you know, I she's like biting her lip and looking around all awkwardly. Well, you see, after the incident with the wand, she lowers her eyes, almost like guilty. I went back to the base and grabbed my things and just booked it. I just ran. I just kept going, and I didn't stop for a while. And then eventually I collapsed. And then I woke up, and then I just kept running, and then I jumped on the caravan, and then I waited until the caravan got really far, and then I got off the caravan, and then I ran, and then I collapsed again. And then there was this bunny, and I went into his dream, and then I saw the benefactor, and well, now that I think about it, that bunny looked an awful lot like Clove. She's just like deep in thought for a second.
That the realization meme.
Huh. Guess that
What
makes
did
sense.
what did the benefactor tell you? Why'd you want to join?
It was kind of like a blackmail thing. He knew about the wand. I didn't tell anyone about it. So I was pretty scared. I thought he was working for Shaw at first, but now I'm realizing that was really silly for me to think that. Because, you know, he's a lot more powerful than Shaw. Which is kind of why I'm not so worried about Shaw anymore. Well, except for today.
Well, you heard what those titans said. If we take care of the benefactor, a new, just benefactor could take his place, or a titan, I should say, for the material plane.
Oh, yeah.
We could also have our chance, if you want, to pay a visit to Shaw and help the rest of the people he has there against their will. And we don't have to kill him, because I know how you feel about that.
I guess. I never wanted to return, but if it's for the sake of other people. I guess, yeah. I'll think about it.
It's only if you want to.
I don't even know what I would say to him.
Well, you can let out all your anger. You'll have a big team backing you.
I don't really have anger towards him. I just feel sad. And I still mourn Tech.
Who?
Tech. He was kind of like my boyfriend for a little bit. He was the one who showed me the ropes of being under Shaw's, thumb. He was a great gambler, and he was a really good swordsman, and we were close friends, and then we kind of started, like kissing and stuff, and he helped me like steal things because when I'd go into people's houses while they were sleeping. I would need someone to make sure that, no one was going to disturb. And, Tech was that person. And then Shaw kind of was like, didn't really approve of it when Tack brought it up, and then he tried to tell him no, and then he refused, which I don't know why he did that, and then Shaw, she starts like slowly melting into a breakdown again. And then he beat him to death in front of me. And that's when I knew I couldn't do it anymore. And then the thing with the wand. And then... Well...
Michael goes over to you.
I didn't mean to kill her.
Kill who?
Well, I forgot her name, but... The lady who had the wand.
You see Michael's eyes kind of open up a bit more, and his right hand twitches.
I haven't told anyone about it, really.
He puts his left hand over your head.
Look.
What happened?
Well, I went into her dream and she fought me, and I've never experienced that before, and she was really strong and using magic and things, and I don't know how, but I somehow bested her. And I took the wand from her, and then when I woke up, there was blood on her nose, and she was gone. I would never do that on purpose.
I'm sure it was a horrible experience for you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But the good news, the lady who taught me magic in the plane of light, she told me that that lady had the heart of adventure, and she's not gone. But now I'm maybe a little bit worried she's gonna come back for me.
I was about to say,
So
if
that
I
means
was murdered
two
by
people.
someone, I'd be hunting them down.
Yeah, well.
But that's just me, and I'm, prone to anger. Aisling. Big troublemaker, huh? Kind of sits down.
I don't try. It just seems to happen.
Yeah. Things do chase us for random. Or maybe fatefully.
Tack said that I had a drama field around me.
Trauma field.
Yeah, just like just like a passive field of drama that just seems to be surrounding me.
Well, he ain't wrong. But it does keep you interesting every time.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I've never once understood what you're thinking.
well, that's good at least. Because I'm thinking some weird stuff most of the time.
Like a mimosa in the morning?
That's not even close.
I don't even want to know. But I do hope that you see us, the group, as a reliable group, a reliable bunch of friends. I know it may sound a bit, hypocritical, coming from the guy that wanted nothing to do with y'all. But after watching all of you disappear from time, and realizing how lonely it'd be without any of you and your stupid pranks, and Mace egging you on and drinking with me, Sasha manipulating people and laughing when they can fly, Clove studying everything and everyone till his heart blows up, I guess. God loves his books. And little Tex, making sure that we understand that we mean something. He was the first one to talk to me, to really instill that group mentality into me. So I owe all of you a great modicum of respect, and I'm worried about him too, knowing that he's forgetting everything, and just not knowing what's happened or your past is terrifying to me. I can only imagine what he's going through when a moment that he thought he didn't have, everyone else in his group is telling him that he did have, and that it did happen, and that he did partake in it.
I suppose I didn't think of it that way.
Mm-hmm. It's tough. Which is why I wanted to see that if it works with me, you helping me dig through my memories and stuff, you could probably work with him, couldn't you?
Memories are a little different than dreams. But, and last time I went into your head, I just went to the plane of Umbra.
Hmm.
I'm not too sure how I'm going to be able to access your memories, but I can try.
Let's try.
I can do this trick.
Like magic trick.
Well, basically, I can kind of tap into your unconscious mind a little bit and see if there's information that your mind knows that maybe you don't know, and I can ask it some questions. If that would be good.
You might, yeah, that might work. You might
can-
also have intervention talking to you.
I don't want to talk to that thing.
You might just encounter him in
Okay.
my subconscious.
Okay. Well, just think of some questions for me to ask. I think I can do 5 questions.
What's my full name?
Okay, 1 second. Let me write these down. And she pulls out a little piece of paper and scribbles in Elvish on it. What's my full name?
The hell does that say?
It says what you just told me.
What language is it?
It's Elvish. I spent most of
Okay.
my life speaking and writing in Elvish. This is the most amount of common that I've ever
Spoken.
spoken in.
All right. What's my age?
Okay.
Where did I come from?
Okay.
Who's my mother?
One more.
Do I have siblings?
Okay. Are you ready? I'm gonna put you to sleep, but you have to let me this time because actually, you are the easiest.
Never been able to.
You're the
Stop you.
easiest. Mason, Sasha are challenging.
What do you mean I'm the easiest?
Shush. And then she's just gonna.
He falls asleep.
You might want to check the wording on whether or not you have 5 questions or not.
It does. It says up to 5.
Up to 5. Okay.
You do have to make a wisdom saving throw, but I assume you're gonna willingly fail that.
I fail, and I get like. Oh wait, wrong campaign.
I choose not to take.
I choose not to take
Yeah.
advantage.
I choose to
Um,
fail.
Guys, stop! Stop
Guys,
calling
stop
me
talking.
out.
Choose to fail.
Okay.
80 damage.
You are Ashling, you enter his mind. You are in the plane of Umbra, and this time there are 2 Michaels.
Oh.
One of whom is solid looking, and the other who is a sort of purple ghost.
Hello. She's just looking at them awkwardly. Are they both like standing and conscious?
Well, one of them is Zeph, and the other is his subconscious, which is me.
Okay. I turn to the subconscious.
I can't do Zeph's voice, so you're just gonna have to suck it. Deal with it. Howdy.
Just slowly message it to Zeph.
Oh yeah, that'll be great for pacing.
Yeah, no, just do it,
Yeah,
Astrid. I
pause is
believe in you.
perfect.
Hi there. I'm sure you know me. Well, maybe kind of. Anyway, I have some questions for you from the other you.
Yes. You're just gonna get a basic Southern accent, because that's all I can bother with.
The first question is, what is your full name? Take your time. No rush.
My name is Michael Verite. I will spell that out for you. Don't worry. I
Okay,
ain't
got
telling you
it.
my middle name.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't trust you.
Can I know your age?
My age.
Yes.
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 About 30.
About 30 or yes 30?
I don't know what month it is.
Okay, thank you. Next question. Where did you come from?
Plane of Aether.
Okay, next question. Who is your mother?
It seems unable to respond.
Okay. Do you have any siblings?
Yes, plenty.
Elaborate?
It begins fading.
No, 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 no!
Elaborate is the 6th question.
Damn it! And then she gets pulled out of the dream. Oi, wake up!
Did you get anything?
Yeah, I did.
No. That's surprising. I thought you said it wouldn't work.
Sometimes. Well,
So
just
he
because...
answered all the questions?
Well, he answered most of them. Let's see. Your full name is Michael Verite. He did not want to tell me your middle name, though. You're about 30 years old. You're from the plane of Aether, which I've never heard of. He doesn't know who your mother is. But you have plenty of siblings.
Huh. What are their
Like-
names?
I don't know. He wouldn't tell me. He started to go away.
Oh.
Maybe I can ask again tomorrow if you want.
Yeah, please. That'd be awesome.
That was pretty cool.
You see Michael have a genuine smile on his face.
Michael Verite from the plane of Aether.
God, I'm 30.
You're old.
He fucking boops you.
Boop.
Boop.
That's the
Grabs
What? Okay.
a cup of tea. And he passes one to Ashley.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank
See,
you.
this is what I needed. Nice, positive distraction. I actually really like going into people's heads. I don't know why.
Huh?
Yeah.
And that's where we cut the scene.
That was great.
Huh?
That was great. I love going into people's heads.
Huh?
guys,
And that's it.
That was
Oh,
such a
that
good
was
scene,
really
guys. That was such a really good scene.
That was so
Mwah.
good.
Beautiful. Chef's kiss.
Actually, if we're not like pressed
Chef's
to move on to
kiss.
something else, I actually have something I'd like to do. Mason needs to talk to Michael. Michael just had like a shit ton of screen time, but fucking Mace needs to talk to him too.
I have something
Oh man, I'm blushing.
I need to do
I'm
with Sasha.
Happy birthday.
After that, if Hurley is
Why?
okay waiting for his scene with Gar and Clove, we can do this again.
Like sure, like
I can wait till after Curly's.
Okay.
oh okay.
I mean, that's more in timeline too. After
It's
Curly.
more
I guess,
yeah, more accurate chronological order and all that. Sasha, is there anything that you were actively doing?
No, I was just gonna go find a place to rest and contemplate how best to rid Shaw from the planes of existence.
Cool. Well, you find somewhere to rest, and for whatever reason, you find yourself nodding off to sleep.
All right.
You awaken moments after what happened with Michael and Ashling in his dreams. You awaken in the room in the plane of Umbra that you have been hiding in. There is a unconscious Michael next to you.
What's going on in the chat?
And
You said
there
after
is...
what happens between
This
them?
is after what happened, yes.
Okay.
Anyway, You see the unconscious Michael. He's moved from the last time you saw him, so he obviously has gone to sleep recently and moved around. And you hear a knock on the door.
Who's there?
There's someone who wishes to see you outside. It is the what's his name? His name? I forgot his name. It's the black-shelled bug person that helped you get this room in the first place.
Yeah. All right. I will get up and leave the room. And Michael's sort of lifeless corpse.
It's just a regular sleeping body, kind of.
Wakes up as you leave. Jokes.
This bug man leads you to the front of this hotel. Yeah, it was a hotel. I was trying to remember if it was a hotel or like an apartment building. It's like a one of those long-term stay hotels where they have like a full kitchen in your room. Leads you to the front. Gestures to the door. Yeah, she's just right outside.
I will proceed cautiously through the door.
You see in a form that is not too much taller than you, about 4 feet something, is a more humanoid version of Nyx. It's got the same sort of eyes, the same energy swirls going down her body, but she is wearing a plain black tunic, trousers, and this purple cloak over her body. But you can see these kind of lines go across her face.
Good. Saja looks up like around afternoon, evening. I'm not quite sure. It's hard to tell the time of day here.
She smiles. It is always night.
That makes sense. Is there something I can help you with?
Oh, I believe there was something I could help you with.
Oh?
I've heard that you recently became a minor deity.
Word spreads quickly then, even across planes.
I am also keeper of all secrets, so I know most things. Anyway, she leans down just a little bit because she's not, 180 feet tall. She's only like a foot taller than you now. Puts her hand on her chin and goes, I believe you didn't only want that for yourself.
I mean, initially I was doing it out of curiosity and want for power, but now that I know it's achievable, well, if the rest of my acquaintances achieved divinity, it would probably be helpful in our fight against the benefactor.
And that is why I wanted to help you. She waggles her fingers in the air and energy starts forming around them. You know magic. She's not actually casting a spell. She's just putting pure Titan magic and doing something with it.
Alright.
Similar to what she did to Aisling. Speaking of which, none of the people on the airplane can actually see Aisling.
Oh.
They were just pretending that she was there because that's what Michael was doing.
Oh.
Alright,
So I
Because
look
she is
crazy?
currently yeah, you
Crazy.
just looked crazy. Well, no, they could hear her. No, they couldn't. She's entirely hidden from all manners of senses. So no, they just thought you were crazy.
Wait, but that maid girl was like, "Bye, Ashley." Wait.
Yeah, I know.
Retcon it.
Retcon.
That's funny though, because you imagine she was doing that because I was still talking to Ashley.
No, the reason
Don't
she said
question the
bye,
Titan.
Aisling, isn't because she heard Aisling say goodbye. It's because she was pretending that Aisling was also there. And she's nice.
And the timing was just perfect.
The
as
timing
she-
just happened to be perfect that no one noticed. That's totally what happened, and it's not just that I immediately forgot that Aisling was completely invisible. Anyway. Well. You can gather.
What assistance are you offering? And I assume it would cost something.
I am the keeper of secret things. 'Tis a secret that one becoming a god isn't truly a god yet. I offer to keep that secret and make it so you are not doubted.
From how I understand things, that would be very helpful. What are you asking for in return?
Simply put, she takes a deep breath in, sighs a little. Does it again. After you kill the benefactor, after we kill the benefactor and after your friend, steals his sword, all of us kill him, there is another threat that we Titans cannot hope to face.
And what makes you think we could? If
Well, surely you would be
Benefactor is
gods.
so far.
It is not a matter of pure
Right.
power, but the matter of what kind of power. We are not divine as such.
So you're saying only a god can kill another god?
Well, with the right tools, almost anyone could kill a god. However, where you would need to go, none who are not godly can keep their minds. You watch as she points upwards into the very, very dark purple sky. That is how we keep track of time. And you see above you a black, empty pit, the dark red glow behind it. You know, from years, depictions and descriptions, great power, might, and endless strength. This is the primal hollow above you.
Well, now I don't need the benefactor to get there.
That is merely a gateway, but it is what this plane orbits, much like your sun.
And what threat do the old gods pose to you? That you need someone to kill them? I'm happy to do it, I'm just curious your motivations.
They're trying to infect my plane. I believe you've seen their creatures before. And
To be
she
frank,
starts.
I am one of their creatures.
She starts floating and gestures for you to fly with her.
I do. I will follow.
She goes up, and you can see that at the edge of the city, something you hadn't been able to see previously, there is a very large purple brick wall. And outside of it, there are those walls of shadow that you and Mace fought. As
So those
they
beings are from the Primal
beat
Hollow?
against the outer wall. Those parasites devour my people and infect the land. Done what I can to preserve my citizens and keep them safe. But not everyone trusts that those creatures are in the wrong. People like those that you grew up with. Things that they did to you. They wish for it to come to pass. And little to those on the material plane know, but this is the only permanent gateway to the Primal Hollow. Because of that, it is the most likely exit. Any of the believers on my plane were able to contact those on yours. The sheer number of believers that you have on the material plane It would pour in here, overwhelm Gateway. I do not wish for that to happen. For those things mark the end of all things.
So, in exchange for keeping secrets that my divinity is not as powerful as I make it seem, you ask that I and my companions help fight these creatures and stop whatever the old gods are trying to do. Do I understand that correctly?
Yes. Though I would say, I will keep the secret of your and your companions' divinity, should they ascend as well.
I myself agree, but seeing as you're asking this of all of us, I must consult with them as well.
She offers you a small purple crystal. If you decide to accept, smash this. If you decide not to accept, place it in water and it will dissolve, and I will know which you have done.
I put it in my pocket and then ask how.
It will be there when you wake.
Alright. Because so far that hasn't been how it works.
She shrugs. You may yet want to return to your quarters. And then she begins growing rapidly to her full height.
I will quickly back up and then nod and return to where I was sleeping.
When you wake up, you find that the purple crystal is in your
My pocket where I put it.
yes. Well, you're wearing different clothes than the Plane of Umbra, so it's in a different pocket. Now then,
But I find
you can feel the weight of a crystal that was not in your pocket when you fell asleep. I really want to do the Texgar and Clove scene, but I realized that's another lore dump, so we're gonna go, or that involves another lore dump, so we're gonna go with Mace's first. Hopefully that will have less of me just spouting lore and more of, you know, just interaction, and it shouldn't take quite as long because I won't be blabbing for quite as much. So, Crab, what did you want to do?
I wanted to find my good friend Michael. Find out where he is.
Roll a investigation check because you don't know where he went.
Investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no way I'm finding him.
You cannot find Michael. All right, moving on.
What do what if I listen for him, huh? What if I listen?
He's not on the plane of air. He's in his Mordenkainen's mansion. You can't hear him.
Oh,
That's why I said investigation.
Can I find, like, I don't know, does he have an assistant, or does he just...
I have a shit ton.
If you went to
All of them are
Ashley's room,
his.
you would see the portal.
Yes, if you went into Ashling's room, that's what the investigation check was for. As to whether or not he did that.
I guess I'll just
He did
find
not.
a random. I'll find a random servant. Do you have any idea where the Titan is?
Not at the current moment, no.
Right. All right. Well, if you see him, let him know I'm looking for him.
I'll do just that, sir.
He kind of
Oh, my cane
stops
fell.
at sir, but keeps walking. Shit. Well, fucking. I mean, I assume like I went to his room and he wasn't there.
Yeah. That was your investigation.
Why do I have to be such a dumb fuck?
Well, that was also just bad luck.
Yeah, but it doesn't. The -1 doesn't help.
No, especially given the DC was a 5.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
Because, there's a giant glowing portal in Ashling's room.
Right. Wait, the DC was 5. Fuck.
If you had had a +1 instead of a -1, you would have found it.
Well, then I will wait outside of Michael's room until he comes back.
Okay.
What is Tex doing?
X is going
Having
to...
problems.
He's having problems. He's going to Clove and... to where Clove and Gar are in the archives. Clove, you've just helped Gar find this book when Tex comes in.
Wait. Hello, hello.
Hello?
Sleepy?
That's Curly.
I'm a muted
know.
person.
Sleepy is the other player that is in this interaction. That's why, and he wasn't speaking because he was muted.
Yeah.
That's why that's why I said his name.
Thank you, Austria. Yeah, Clove is just kind of like holding his head a lot while he's trying to like help read this book, and like he keeps on like taking off his glasses and like rubbing them. The concussion's starting to get up to him more since he's reading books with a concussion.
Yeah, that's not fun. I know from personal experience. It's just really confusing. You've no
Yeah.
idea what's going on. Gar notices you walk in, Tex. Tex. Yeah, what? You good there?
Wait,
I assume not, because, holy shit, what did we just see? Gar just has a kind of baffled look on his face.
We saw a gathering of Titans. Nothing more, nothing less.
We also saw a man execute a bunch of his servants that I believe
Yes,
were Ashling's friends.
Oddly, Clove didn't seem that bothered. He seemed more worried for Ashling, but
Then bothered that happened, yeah.
yeah.
The point is, Tex. Hello. Hello?
Well then, if you're not going to say anything, let's continue.
He's not here.
Yeah, I know. I know. I was joking. What do we do, guys?
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Does Michael get back?
I
No.
don't...
Because Carly's not here. And
Well, Michael gets back then.
Yeah, I guess
We'll make
Michael
it-
gets
we'll
back.
make it so that even though I'm coming back now, that your scene would have happened first. So I get back. I cradling Ashling again.
You don't have to do this.
Mace, now you can roll perception.
Yay!
I think it's fun.
Nat
Please-
20,
please-
right?
Please put me down.
Why isn't
Put you down.
Yeah, put me down.
He just drops you.
This is... Why do you
You
do
definitely
that?
hear that. Ah!
Oh, okay.
You're so mean to
He
me.
turns
I
back
guess-
into his human form and he pets your head.
I do you
I'll
a
knock on
favor,
Ashling's door.
and then hang on. And then she opens the door, but you don't see her.
No, he
No, he does, he
can't
does.
see anyone. He
Oh,
can't
that's
see anyone.
right.
He's fucking Mace.
No shit, I don't see you.
He doesn't see me. No shit, he's blind.
No shit, he's blind. He can hear you though, which is the important
Michael in
thing.
there?
Why would you assume that?
You scream.
What do you want, Mace?
I'm just looking to have a word, is all.
Oh, of course. He takes one of the crackers.
Don't get a weird thought about why we were in my room together, by the way. That was just helping Michael. I was helping him, like, remember things.
You
You see Michael, you see Michael look at you both. He looks at you both and goes, okay. And he walks out the door.
Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna go talk to him now.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Fuck. Weirdos.
So, yeah.
Michael's like, what the fuck am I stumbling into right now?
The fuck?
Okay, and real
Wait,
quick,
hold
actually,
on. Cracker RP.
Huh? No! Stop! Stop immediately!
Oh my
I hate
God.
you.
Astri, the thing that I'm about to ask, that was 7 years ago, right?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I got that right.
Austria, maybe create a new voice channel because that might Discord's sometimes weird about voice channels, and that might help Curler.
It won't switch it. It won't.
It will not. If I'm gonna... He can join... Oh, well, fuck. Sure.
I don't know if that will actually work. It's just a suggestion.
See if Curly can join that before we all join it.
Okay, I'll go in while you guys continue the scene.
Okay.
Okay, so 7 years ago. All right. I know that you don't exactly have all your memory, but I was wondering if you might remember something from, I think it was 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
You
Well, for that,
go
I'd
back
have to
that far?
focus. Intervention has gotten stronger, and I haven't really asked him for new memories. Do you have a specific day, or just 7 years ago?
Sometime 7 years ago. It would have been someone that I think you killed.
Someone that I killed.
Yeah.
Sure.
Shit, Astri, it has been so long. What was the scar that, like, defined them? It's been so damn
Oh,
long.
God.
I think it was, like, on their neck or something on their face. Like,
It was something on his face. You know what? We haven't talked about it on stream before. So, you know, it can be anything, so just come up with something new.
yeah, I mean, it's always been the scar that runs from the middle of his eyebrows down to the bottom right chin. Or bottom right
Always.
jaw.
It's always
Always.
been that, yeah.
Yeah. It was a fellow who had a scar that ran from the middle of his brow down to the bottom right jaw.
That should help. Give me a second. Do you want to go to a room so I don't just blurt out something?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
Well, I go to your room, I guess.
Yeah, let's
hello?
do that.
Hello?
You guys understand that
Hey,
you were
Curly.
at the same room last night, right?
where we were.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I carried you to your room because you drank too much whiskey.
Oh yeah.
You
Can you
guys
hear me?
slept together.
You exist. Hey, Curly.
Okay,
Can
it's
you hear
not.
us, Curly?
It's not dropping out. It's not going roboty yet. Guys, keep talking.
Yay.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna continue to.
It's working. It's got. I fixed it. Let's go. Okay, wait.
Zeph starts singing. Hurry.
It's not dropped, so we got to go quick.
Perfect.
Wait. Oh wait. Oh no.
Hello?
Just hear him type away. Yeah. Just hear him type away, and then I just see Curly is typing.
Mhm. That's so funny.
We can still hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you, Curly. Just
Uh, so I go into the room.
Mhm.
I sit on the ground again. And I go, hey, yeah, I'm talking to my head now.
Mhm.
Intervention.
Yes.
Think you could do some digging and try to find that little memory that he's talking about. 7 years ago, a man with a scar across his face. I
7
supposedly murdered him.
I can check to see if you did murder him or not.
I wanted to save up, I guess, some memory points to try to get something, but this seems very big for Mace to actually come and find me.
Roll me a big old percentile die.
Oh no, what does that mean? Hold on.
1d100.
Whether or not he can recover it. 1d100.
Man, I sure do hope I get a 5.
or 100.
44.
Wow, you were exactly 11 higher than what you needed to be. On a multiple of 11. Anyway.
Thank the gods.
Okay. You recall an experience 7 years ago. You entered a building with your gun. There were 3 people behind you that you do not remember the name of. Hate that you saved up your memory points for this, because it's like, whatever. Anyway. The 4 of you bust down a door and enter. See a large circular stone chamber. A tall, conical, cone-shaped roof. And in the center is a man wielding a sickle with the scar shown or described by Mace. Fighting that man, you see Mace. As he is currently. A little bit of change. For the most part, he is the Mace that you know from the present. And you see him fighting this sickle-wielding man over a sword made of pure white metal that is encased in stone. All sword of the stone style. Sword in the stone style. And you watch as a couple of things happen. You watch. You didn't know at the time. Mace best this man in combat, cutting off his hand, making him drop the sickle. He proceeds to plunge a sword into his heart and to use another to decapitate him. He removes his blade from the dead man's body, sheathes them, and begins walking away. Your team had been sent to kill the now dead man. The four of you look at each other as Mace stands about to grip this sword. You see another figure that you didn't know at the time that you know now. As the benefactor, Misty steps in from behind you, flicks Mace away without a thought or what looks like an ounce of strength required. Grips this sword by the hilt and seems unable to pull it from the stone. And then you see the sword glow bright red. The benefactor glow bright red. And then both the sword and the benefactor vanish. And that's the memory that Intervention has dug up for you.
Wow.
I wanted to do your guys' scene so that it wouldn't be a Lord.
You see Michael get up.
Did you remember?
Well, looks like I had a team, and I was hunting that man down. We broke through, we found his room, or his chamber, I should say, where he's hiding. But you were there.
What?
You were there, and my team was supposed to take him out, but you beat us to it. You fought against him while he wielded his scythe. And first you cut off his hand, he dropped his weapon. And as soon as you saw that opening, as he was gripping his, handless hand, you pierced your sword through his heart and pulled another to decapitate him. But you two were fighting over this white blade that was sank in stone. And as you were about to grip it, seemingly to pull it out with no effort, the benefactor shows up and he flicked you away, making you crash into the wall. And as he tries to pull the sword out, he can't. Then he starts glowing this red aura along with the sword, and they both vanish.
And I assume that I have no memory of this, DM?
Oh, you do not recall this at all.
That's what I figured.
But
That's not
it wasn't me that killed him. It was you, Mace.
But that doesn't make any sense. I've never even fought anyone with a scythe.
Who told you that I killed him?
Well, you see his shoulders
The-
kind of sink.
The benefactor.
Well,
The benefactor didn't say that Michael killed him.
Benefactor-
He said someone in the
that-
party did.
He said someone that was in the
Party.
party killed him.
and I'd assumed it was you.
You see Michael grip his shotgun. He takes it out of his shoulder. Mace,
Kind of just lost in thought.
don't think too hard about this. The benefactor's lied once, and he's always trying to make sure that secrets are kept. That's why we're starting this now with these titans. And once we have his sword, we'll stand a chance against him.
Well, this doesn't make any sense. When could this have happened?
It happened, as you said, 7 years ago.
7 years ago, I hadn't even left my hometown.
Are you sure?
Yes. I mean, this isn't possible. Did I look different?
No, you look like this. You even had your mask. But, I wouldn't be too confused about it, Mace. I'd be more worried about when your memories got screwed with. Because I just can't remember anything. At all. Even now, when I was using all my power to focus on getting that memory back, I couldn't remember my team's faces. I only saw you, the man you described, myself, the gear my team was using, and the benefactor. Those are the only faces I could see.
7 years ago, I would have just been a boy. That doesn't. The mask wasn't even made 7 years ago.
I'm scared. Because now I don't know what's going on. I don't know what that guy, the benefactor, could do.
Insert
'Cause-
some anxiety into Mace. You think that you would have just been a boy back then. You may not be as young as you think you are.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's precisely what
Yeah, when you said I would have been a boy, I was like, doesn't Mace have a fucking beard?
Well, it depends on what you think a boy or what he considers a boy.
He's a little scraggly.
A little scraggly.
an 18-year-old one.
Thank you so much, Elena, for that.
I mean, it, if Tex is forgetting things and you've forgotten things, then who's to say we all don't have some gaps?
Hmm. Your gaps seem more to the benefit of the benefactor.
I mean, I was in Armenhof until I left to find him, and that's when I got swept up into all this. I haven't had any in between.
And that doesn't seem weird to you, Mace? That you know how to fight so well?
Well, I
That
mean,
you've grown so
started-
strong?
no, I was trained and
Does your body just have instincts where it just reacts when something happens?
well, yeah, but that was learned.
Learn not just in a few months. That takes years, Mace. I may not have my memories of my life, but I still have the reaction time that I used to have, thanks to just my body knowing what combat was. I was brewed and made in war. You were made a fighter. That takes years, Mace.
I mean,
Not
I
just
spent
a few.
spent time on the streets as a vigilante, but wouldn't that have been enough?
I want to know how much of your life you're missing.
As far as I know, I'm 24 years old, and kind of just trails off, going through each year of his life, trying to account for it. I mean, surely I I wouldn't be able to like find the cut, find the gap.
Find the gap.
Like, yeah, I feel like that'd be kind of sealed over. I know that you gain your memory from intervention. I'm maybe if I found a worm, they could help me.
It takes a lot out of you. And then you're gonna have to live your life feeding the worm, basically objects, monsters, people.
Um,
You know what I did? I don't mind intervention now because I've grown fond of them. But Ashling actually helped me out with some of my memory problems.
uh-huh.
I just learned my last name, actually.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Verte.
Huh.
I'm 30 years old. I came from the plane of ether. I don't have a mother, and I have many siblings.
Huh.
Don't know your mother. There's a difference.
I don't know my mother. My bad. I don't know my mother, and I have many siblings.
Hmm.
So that she could probably help you out with that, Mace.
Yeah, I'll have to talk to her.
You just, when she asked about my name, I guess my body or my mind didn't want to give her my middle name. So you have to make sure that you trust Ashley. Because before that, me and Ashley had spoken about it, and I'd talked to her about my distrust of people going into my head. So if you can convince your body and mind to trust Ashley, I think she could probably dig deep into your memories and thoughts.
Oh.
Now that I've seen it in action, I can most definitely trust it a bit more.
Yeah.
But That's
I guess
only
I have a,
if you need to.
I guess I have a new appreciation for what you go through.
I wouldn't. It's really not that bad. I can't remember anything, which means I can't really miss anyone.
Hmm.
But for you, you still remember everything that happened. And for Tex, he's forgetting things that are happening right now. I'd be horrified of that, of thinking that I have everything together just to be proven wrong by actual memories. It's one thing to not remember anything at all. It's another to remember something and it be a lie.
Well, you don't think that I'm not only missing things, but I have false things?
You might be doing a bit of both. Like when the benefactor was putting false memories in my head, and Intervention had to use most of his power. That's why he was hungry back at the arena.
Hmm.
He had to use most of his power to make sure those memories were gone from my head. Or else I'd still have memories that are clashing with each other. And I'd still be pretty goddamn angry. So it's all a matter of what you have. I think Ashlyn can do that magic trick tomorrow. And I can put you in the good dimension. I have a little mansion, a saloon, bar.
Sorry? What?
It's better to show. I don't know how magic works and all that, and it's mostly Intervention's power. But I'll show
A
you what
little
it
magic
is.
bar?
Basically, yeah.
Oh,
And I can get a lot of food out of it too.
okay. All right.
But it's a good place to be relaxed and let your thoughts wander.
Hmm.
Plus, Ashling likes the pillows there.
All right. Yeah, I'll have to ask her.
Mm-hmm. And it's a private setting. The only thing that'll be in there probably wouldn't even be me. I'll be waiting outside. And my servants are just ghosts, basically.
Whoa, wait, what?
I shouldn't have said that. It's best when you see it. You'll understand it way. I actually can't. You won't see them. It's best when you experience it. Then you'll understand it. But
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna be here to help you out, Mace.
All right. This is this is a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go think about this.
This is your room. I can just leave.
Right. Sure. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Anytime, brother. And he tips his hat and then walks out the door.
Bro, what the fuck?
So anyway, we're gonna move
Hey.
over to Tex, Gar, and Clove now.
Well, firstly, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Am
We can
I
hear you.
clear?
We can hear you the
Yes.
whole time. Don't worry.
I couldn't hear anything, and I was pissed off because going downstairs and upstairs all dang day like I'm the blooming Flash, and I'm out of breath and fat. The out of breath fat British Flash is what I am.
British flag.
I'm British, mate. I'm British Flash going around
British.
London streets like nothing, no business, mate.
British Flash. British.
No.
Okay.
My brain is so fuzzled right now because I
Anyway.
missed so much. So
Tex, you walk in as Gar and Clove. As Clove has helped Gar find this book, The Void Before Void, and All of Reality.
Text.
yeah.
What's
I'll write that
wrong?
out just
What was you said then?
I said, what's wrong?
Just walking around. Why? What are you doing?
Oh, uh, er, we're just trying to find information that would be helpful to the situation.
Yeah, I don't want to think about it because that was a lot of information. Oh my god.
It has only gotten worse.
Certainly is a lot of information.
Hey,
Clove is like holding his head, and like he has his glasses off, just like, oh dear. Uh,
hey,
Clove, are you alright?
oh, I think I hurt my head or something.
um,
Uh,
hmm. Hey, might I just ask, I understand why, I can understand it was a good decision and all, but why did you choose Ashling over me
what's
for the, well, stealthing basically?
because you're forgetting.
No, no, I'm not.
Clove looks like so mad right now.
Gar kind of
I
steps in between.
he sits down like he's not.
I know, but Gar is a very he doesn't say anything. He just moves so that he's sort of in between you.
Understand text. That if you don't believe me, you're not gonna be able to fix what's going on with you, or the or my view of you. So currently, my view of you is unreasonable. So once you become more reasonable, please come
Okay,
and speak to me
okay,
again,
okay,
so I can help.
Okay, Mr. Know-it-all bunny boy. Okay.
Yes, I am know-it-all, but bunny boy. Correct. Now, say something now that I'm correct with that statement. Please believe me when I say you have memory problems. Why don't you understand this? It may not be due to your fault. Who knows? Maybe something's affecting you. I certainly do not know at the moment. But what I do know is that you have a problem. So
Um,
may I ask you fix that problem? And if you wish for my help, please tell me.
can
And
I attempt to punch Clove?
Yes. Gar is going to
What?
try and stop you.
What do I need to roll?
Strength check.
Help. Yay.
And Gar is going to try and Gar fails to stop you.
Hey,
You
does a
miss on
4
your
hit?
own.
uh, what was that, Astrid?
I said you miss on your own.
Ah.
Gar fails to stop you, but you miss anyway.
Like
I
how,
see.
I'm trying to think how this worked exactly.
you just
You just whiff. You
yeah,
punch
Clove
and you
just like
miss.
steps to the side.
Yeah, I was thinking it
Uh
was like a side step. That's what I was thinking.
yeah. Clove just steps to the side and says, please. Um
What was it?
He said
I,
leave.
I said flee.
Command.
Um
Or do I need to roll wisdom? That's it.
yeah, wisdom. That's enough.
15.
You pass.
Knowing
There is nothing wrong.
then go away. Don't talk to me. I'm not gonna deal with this. I'm currently trying to help the situation as you not even try to fix yourself. Trying to fix nothing. He seems really agitated.
I'm not trying to think.
Gar kind of pats you gently on the shoulder. Tex, I mean. Tex, why don't we go talk to Ashling? Less of a prick.
He's got he's got like on his right side of his mouth, like he's just like the like two like fang kind of tooth.
Little like
out, just,
fangs sticking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clove just kind of takes a seat again and just holds his head. Like, in pain. I can't deal with this right now. Are you not gonna leave? Are you just gonna stay here and not believe what I tell you?
Clove, please stop talking. Just.
Okay, I'm gonna do one last thing actually before I leave. Gar. I'm gonna walk up to Clove.
Gar is watching you very carefully.
Like kind of right to his ear. And I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy and just say nothing is wrong and walk away like super loud.
Gar counterspells your cantrip.
Dang it.
Do you still yell it though?
It was more of talking level rather than anything.
Just
So,
with Thaumaturgy to make it like 3 times louder.
yeah.
Okay. I mean, I still think that hurts him because
Clove has really sensitive ears, so anyone speaking directly into them is not very comfortable.
Yeah, especially when he has like a major concussion. So
Yeah, especially with the concussion.
is that like a wisdom save? What is that?
What?
Just like not just to reel in pain.
Constitution.
Constitution. 8.
You just kinda flop onto the table. Clove isn't much of a crier, but like there's tears there. You are in abundance of pain. Your head hurts. Everything is confusing.
See you later, bunny boy.
Get up.
Oh god. Alright, come on, Dex. Let's go.
He'll follow.
Yeah. Just walk you over to the
Ashlang.
try and find Ashling.
Sorry for acting in a negative way, but like
No, I know.
No, you're 100% good. That was a good scene.
Hey, that's kind of what I wanted.
you monster.
You monster. Gar walks Tex back to the rooms. Gar has taken the book, the Void Before Void, and All Reality. He's taken that book out of the
Clove
archive.
did not notice.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying for everyone else's sake, because he's going to try and gather up everyone to read the important bits out.
Hey, Gar.
Mm-hmm. Tex, you notice the dining tables are gone as well. Sorry, no one's walked past since that happened, so I just wanted to clarify.
Clove's just being like dumb, right? He's not. There's nothing wrong with me, right?
Well, I'm not a medical professional. I can't really say if there's anything wrong with you or not.
When I hear you say it, is there anything wrong?
I'm sorry, Tex, but I think so.
I'm gonna ask everyone else. He looks very, very downtrodden, basically.
Gar is very much on the point of, if they're rude to you, I'm willing to punch them in the face. Because you aren't sure why. Mace should also be up here. You aren't sure, but for whatever reason, what you're going through, Gar is like very, very defensive of you. He was very annoyed that Clove was getting angry with you. So, who are you going to stop by first? Aisling, assumingly?
I'm
who you
sure
were
so, because
walking
that's who Gar was.
That's
leading
who
me
Gar
to.
was leading you to originally, yeah.
But can you find her?
Little did you know, she's in the other castle.
She's literally a being of shadow at the moment.
Yes, except for all of the people who were in the room when you were turned into a shadow, who can still see you.
Little did you know the room had many lights, so there was more than one shadow.
Oh my gosh, not more.
Sorry.
God damn it. Okay. Oh man.
That's my next favorite voice to do.
Okay.
Like, dude, just go to the door.
Sorry, I was gonna say, as you're walking past, Octurne goes to say something, Gar turns to him and does the fucking, like, death glare, and he goes, And you guys walk past, unaccosted. But yes, Aisling, there's a knock on your door.
It's like very.
I don't even remember
very
if you're
tiny.
still in your room.
She
or
never
not.
left. So yeah, she opens the door.
There is Tex and Gar.
Hello?
Tex is looking very, very downtrodden and sad.
Can they see me?
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone who is in
Yes.
the Titan meeting can still see you.
Okay, good.
Or know that you're there.
Hello. Wow, I have so many visitors today.
Who else did you have?
Michael?
Oh.
And then Mace, but only to take Michael away.
Gar looks like he has a thought on his face and then just shakes his head. Tex, did you want to ask her the question?
Hey, Aisling, is something wrong with me?
What do you mean? You look okay.
Clove says something's wrong with me, and Gar agrees. And I don't know.
You're being a little vague. I don't really understand.
God, I'm not good at speaking with words. Can you help me out here?
Oh, yes, of course, sorry. The question is whether or not you believe he's having difficulty remembering things.
Clove told me that was happening for you, but I have not experienced it. Do you feel like you're having difficulty remembering things?
You definitely have experienced it. You literally forgot your name. Anyway.
You guys like, hey, blue lady, what's your name? Basically.
Well, I wouldn't say maybe that there's something wrong. Maybe that there's just something askew.
That's basically the same thing, isn't it?
Is there a specific reason that I'm being asked this, Gar? Because I'm not a doctor.
Everyone's being asked it, don't worry.
Okay.
So- Are you saying there's not something wrong? There's just something not right.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
So, Tex, I actually did something for Michael that maybe I could do for you. I can see if you actually remember things in your subconscious mind. Would you like me to do that?
Okay.
Okay, you just come inside, okay, and then just have a seat.
Okay. Can you help me up? Like trying to get up. Sit down.
I'll pick him up. There you go. Okay.
He is
now
surprisingly light. Anyway.
I'm just gonna put you to sleep. You just relax.
Huh?
Yeah,
Hey,
just relax.
Oh, okay.
It'll be real quick.
Hmm.
I assume that willingly goes to sleep.
Ooh, yeah. That's
Will
the
I take
question.
80 points of damage?
Yes. No, you'll take 90.
get
You
the
will,
better
in
version.
fact, take all of the points of damage and die instantly.
Oh, sweet.
And then I will, do the old dream scan.
Dream scan. Hang on.
I don't like that name.
Scanning. Oh shit! Wait, I forgot which questions to ask. Okay, well I'll just make them up on my own. Okay, so I go into
Oh,
Tex's
no.
mind.
The subconscious of a sleeping creature.
Ashling in this show,
It's
Dream Scan.
like every 2 hours.
I was thinking of it more like a TV show.
Dream scan. It's actually a movie series, not a
Dream
TV
Scan, starring your host, Ashling.
show. Ashley.
It is. It does sound lame, no matter what.
Are you just choosing to fail all of the saving throws?
Yes.
Tex? Okay.
Yes. 100%.
Ashling, you are on the plane of light in Tex's mind.
Hmm.
There is an unconscious Tex. He hasn't woken up on the plane of light yet. And over his body, in a sort of translucent shape, there is a large blue dragon. And that's where we're
What?
gonna end today's session.
What? Oh my god! What the?
Thanks for watching! Goodbye, everyone!
shit. Wait. A blue dragon, did you say?
He doesn't even know.
No, I took a moment to register that. I was like, wait. I was like,
I'm
something
gonna stop the stream, so
powerful.
if anyone has any last comments for the video...
Yeah.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
for being mean.
That's fair.
Wadu, thanks for watching this.
Alright.
Baba Booey.
Bye! Oh, wow. Okay,
Hey.
bye.
Baba Boo.
There you.
Bye.